Arsenal 3, Manchester United 1. Yes, people, why football in? Arsenal pick up another 3 points at home to rivals Manchester United. As always, if you guys enjoy football match reactions, this is the place to be. Why football? So do me a favour and hit the subscription button on my road to 700 subscribers. Wow, what a game. In terms of the fact that Arsenal won, but it was strange in the way they did so because, in my opinion, Manchester United were the better side today, and Man United deserved to at least get a point from this football match. I mean, Arsenal scored instantly through Nuno Tavares. They picked up the ball. It's just United's defence is at 6 and 7s. They lose Maguire, but their defence is just as bad. Saka takes a shot. De Gea saves it. But who's first on the scene? Nuno Tavares to tap it in. Diego Dallo, horrendous defending to not track back. Then Arsenal kept building. United had a couple chances. They seemed to take control of the match. But then Arsenal did get the breakthrough. It was another strange goal, just in the fact that the ball got chipped in by Odegaard. Saka controlled it, got fouled. It then fell to Nketiah, who did score. We were like, don't worry about the penalty. 2-0 Arsenal. VAR goes to check it and rules out Nketiah's goal due to offside, but then gives a penalty because Saka got fouled in the first instance. It was the correct decision, but just really strange the way it worked out. I'm not complaining as an Arsenal fan. Saka stepped up and scored his consecutive penalty to make it 2-0 to Arsenal. He literally scored a few days ago against Chelsea, and that was good. That was all good for Arsenal. But then United hit back straight away. Cristiano Ronaldo scored his 100th Premier League goal. Fair play to him, man. What an outstanding athlete to be doing what he's doing at this age, especially with what happened recently to do with his son. Unbelievable goal. Just got ahead of Gabriel, flinged it past Ramsdale into the net, make it 2-1. And it's nervy because United are back in it. And that's what I'm saying about United, man. No matter how bad they've been, and look, I don't rate Manchester United. I think they're a very average football team. They've got some good individual players, but they're very average as a group. They have good individual players, and that means that they can get something from nothing. And they played well today. They played well, Manchester United. Their fans can go crazy about how they didn't win the game. Look, from an outside perspective, I actually think United played well. I really did. They just couldn't defend, like, in those key moments, which you need to tighten up on, and they just weren't clinical. The actual transition and their control of the possession, etc. I thought United had a decent game in that regard. I really did. And on another day, they could have scored so many goals. I mean, the referee, like, it's not many times I say this, but the referee, honestly, was on Arsenal side today. I'm going to be 100% honest. Because United could have had a couple of penalties. I think Cedric handballed it. I think that was a penalty. I think there was a time when Nuno Tavares just wrestled Elanga to the ground, and that could have been a penalty or at least a free kick. Really suspect decisions sometimes from the referee there. But at the same time, I feel like Fernandes could have got sent off because that was dirty what he did. So it ebbs and flows, but look, I don't think the referee was the reason Manchester United lost this match. They had a penalty that they missed through Bruno Fernandes. I don't know why Ronaldo didn't take it, to be honest, but I'm not complaining like I said before. But yeah, coming out into the second half, United had all the possession, had all the chances. Arsenal was sleeping. And I tweeted, I said, look, if Arsenal keep playing like this, United are going to score. United are going to win this match because they deserve to. But then who stepped up at the right moment? Granit Xhaka stepped up at the right time. Unbelievable performance today for me from him. Unbelievable. Just the way he controlled the possession, calming figure. Scored a brilliant goal. Literally, boom. Xhaka boom, that's his whole name, man. Just right into the corner of the net. Make it 3 on Arsenal, and that was the best goal of the match for Arsenal. Just in the fact that United were building some ascendancy. They were starting to take like the dominating role in the match. And then we scored right at the moment to shut them up, keep them quiet, and that kind of took the game away from United and gave the 3 points to Arsenal. And look, after losing 3 games in a row to drop 9 points to then win back-to-back against Chelsea and United, it's just the story of Arsenal Football Club and the story of the Premier League. Nothing is taken for granted, and this might well have put the dagger in Manchester United's Champions League hopes, because now they're 6 behind Arsenal with 1 game ahead played as well, and have got to go to Chelsea next. So look, who knows, Manchester United may not make Champions League football this season. That might have been the final blow to them. And look, they're going into a new era with Erik ten Hag, who will be at the helm for them. There's a lot of change that needs to be happening at this football club. I think they're further back than some of their fans might have seen. When I did my predictions at the start of the season, I said United were lucky to finish second last season. Liverpool were just not at it. Chelsea were not at it. City ran away with it. That club's got more problems than answers right now. And it got exposed this season because United, although they finished second last season and they made some good signings, they've looked 10 times worse this season. And it's come to the boil because there's a few players there, and when I say a few, I mean at least 5, 6, 7, that are just not good enough to play for this club and actually being rotten. Like, you think about how Aubameyang was at Arsenal. Some people saying, he was rotten for the football club. He was being a bad influence on the players. That's one player. At United, I can think of 5, 6, 7. I mean, Bruno Fernandes is one. The geezer is always sulking When Arsenal scored the penalty, he's going straight to the referee and complaining to the referee. Why are these always complaining to the referee? Don't complain to the ref after he's already given the pen. Talk to your teammates and galvanise the squad as the captain of Manchester United Football Club. He's just always complaining. I feel like he like portrays a kind of dejected and just an aggressive figure, Bruno Fernandes, not a calming figure. You got him. You got the whole problem. Paul Pogba, is he going to be here next season? I mean, they got rid of him for free, then signed him back for 90 million. They might just get rid of him for free again this summer. Just so many problems at Manchester United Football Club, and Erik ten Hag's got a bigger job than he might assume, because don't get me wrong, Manchester United, a massive football club, and anyone had the opportunity to manage Manchester United, they take it. You'd be stupid not to manage Manchester United, like the club of that scale. But it's not every manager can do it, man. I mean, look at David Moyes, for example. Brilliant manager, brilliant at Everton, goes to United. He just didn't have the capability to manage a massive club like Man United, and he flopped. Now he's gone back to West Ham, and he's doing amazing. West Ham are in the semi-final of the Europa League. Is David Moyes a bad football manager? Not by any means. He just wasn't good enough for Manchester United, because it's that special kettle of fish that Man United needs as a manager. They can't have any old good manager to be a manager at Man United. You have to be that special type of character to manage the size of that magnitude. And yeah, let's see if Erik ten Hag can do it. Obviously, I don't want them to do well because I'm an Arsenal fan, but it'll be interesting to see nevertheless what he does, because I do actually like Erik ten Hag. I love his brand of football, but he's coming from Ajax. He's managed the Champions League sides, but can he manage in a top league like the Premier League consistently for 38 games a season? Who knows? Let's get back onto Arsenal now, because at the end of the day, this is a massive win for them. They're fighting for that Champions League space, and it puts all the pressure on Tottenham Hotspur now, who travel to Brentford at the 5:30 p.m. kickoff today. And look, Arsenal weren't at their best today, but they grinded out a victory. I said in my previous video against Southampton, when Arsenal play well, they seem to win. When Arsenal play bad, they don't seem to win. Arsenal played bad today. I'm be honest, as an Arsenal fan, I don't think we played well. We had no control of the game. We just had good moments. Similar to Liverpool in terms of the fact that Liverpool control matches, don't get me wrong, but we just blitzed them in like 5-10 minute spells, and then that's when we did all our damage. Just attacked, scored, attacked, scored, attacked, scored. We just attacked in moments. 7 shots on target is good as well. We could have scored a couple more as well, and Ketia had one that he should have scored. Nuno Tavares today, and I mean, I said it last time, he's the funniest footballer on planet Earth. This man, he's like Andre Santos 2.0. You don't know what you're going to get from him. It's moments of brilliance and moments of madness. I can't believe what we've been seeing from him today. But yeah, nevertheless, big win from Arsenal. I'm going to get into the player ratings now. In goal, Aaron Ramsdale. I'm going to give him a 7 out of 10. Look, I think the goal couldn't really have done much. He had one suspect kick in the first half that went straight to Scott McTominay, but he pulled off an absolute worldie of a save against Diego Dallo in the second half. So yeah, I'm going to have to give Ramsdale a 7. Bit of like, it's good and bad. And then also, I'm not going to lie to you, that shithouse celebration when Bruno Fernandes missed the penalty, that was like shades of Martin Keown against Ruud van Nistelrooy. Unbelievable from him. Right back Cedric, I'm going to give him a 6. Look, he did alright, Cedric. I think him and Tavares, I think, was a bold move from Arteta to play both of them, because for me, I would have just kept the same team from Chelsea. Like, I would have kept Holding in there. He played Cedric. Look, in hindsight, it worked because we won the football match. Or even I played Tomiyasu. Maybe it's glad to see him back. Cedric, like, he did his thing. A couple times he got caught out, but for the most part, I'll give him a 6. Ben White played a very good game. I'll give him a 7. Controlling at the back. Gabriel next to me, I'll also give a 7 too. Lost Ronaldo on the goal, but other than that, did some commanding things and head the ball away. So yeah, good from him. Nuno Tavares, for me, I'll give him a 6. Look, he scored. Suspect as well, giving the ball away. Just Mickey Mouse performance, man. Roller coaster performance from Nuno Tavares. I mean, I couldn't. He's just a loose cannon. You cannot quite predict what he's going to do. We need Tomiyasu the other side of him. I think he will perform better if Tomiyasu's on the right, because we'll have an inverted fullback, and then Nuno Tavares, who can just basically play winger. I think he spent more time in Man United's box than he did in Arsenal's box, to be honest, Tavares. But yeah, I'll give him a 6 regardless. Midfield, Granit Xhaka, outstanding performance from me today. Honestly, I'll give him an 8 out of 10. Controlling, scored a brilliant goal as well at class time. Elneny next to him, I'll give a 7 too. Got his foot on the ball. Good passes. Couple of times ropey in the first half, but for the most part controlled the game. Decent from him. Let's move on to the attackers. This is where the damage was done for Arsenal. Bukayo Saka, I'll give an 8 too. Made the first goal. Made the second goal as well, you could say. Scored the second goal of the penalty. And is always an influence on the football match. Came off injured. I hope it's not bad. Please don't be bad, Bukayo, because we need you next week against West Ham. Just please maybe be like a 2-3 day off, maybe. But at least we're playing on Sunday, so we've got 8 days rest, or 7 days rest, to play that match. But yeah, he was good today. Ødegaard down the middle for me, also an 8 out of 10. Tied man the match with me for Granit Xhaka. Ødegaard on the ball, pulling the strings. What I like to see him play, man. He's an attacking midfielder. Get him on the ball up the pitch. I don't like when he drops deep, because how's he going to affect the game from his own half? It's not going to happen. Get him up the pitch where he can make those incisive passes in key areas, and that's what he did today. So brilliant from him. Left wing, Emil Smith-Rowe was quiet today. I'll be honest, he was quiet against Chelsea on the during the week, but he did score, so I rate him for that. Smith-Rowe just a bit quiet today. I'll give him a 6. Couldn't really affect the game off the left-hand side. We definitely do most of our damage down the right with Ødegaard and Saka. And then Nketiah up front, look, scored a goal, got ruled off. Could have scored again. He was a menace the whole game. I'll give him a 7. Decent from him. In terms of subs, I mean, Martinelli came on, ran around a bit, didn't really have much to do. I'll give him a 6. And then the other subs didn't have time to really impact the game, Holding 6. And then, yeah, Tomiyasu did his thing when he came on. Actually a bit influential, but yeah, I'll give him a 6 regardless. Overall, though, big win from Arsenal. Much needed victory. Puts the pressure on Tottenham Hotspur now, because in this top 4 race, look, I'm not going to say Arsenal favourites now. I still think it is in Tottenham's hands, just due to the fact that they've got the easier run of games. And it is statistically in their hands, right? Like, if they beat Brentford, they go back above Arsenal again. It's going to come down to that Tottenham game. Arsenal versus Tottenham in a few weeks' time. It'll be a massive game, but I still see both these teams dropping points, because it's not like the title race where Man City and Liverpool just look like both of them are just going to pick up every win to end the season. With this, you can see both these sides dropping points, so it's massive a win like this today for Arsenal, especially the fact that they weren't playing well. And trust me, Tottenham fans would have preferred Man United to win this match than Arsenal, because I think Arsenal are a bigger threat than Man United for this top 4 spot, and this might have nullified Man United's complete threat for the top 4 spot. But as always, if you guys enjoyed this video, if you enjoy football reactions in general, please consider subscribing on my road to 700, and drop a like down below so this video gets out to more people. I've been White Football, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.